Sofia was a 23-year-old rising model. Every day she lived among cameras, flashing lights, makeup artists, and rehearsals. People saw her and said she was lucky, but no one knew how much loneliness hid behind her smile. When she smiled in front of everyone, that smile was often artificial, because deep inside, she carried a strange emptiness. Walking the path of fame sometimes takes a person far away from themselves, and the same was happening with Sofia. One day, while returning from a fashion show, her car passed through an older part of the city. It was a calm evening, dim lights glowing in the street, and a small tea stall at the corner, where a 15-year-old boy, Jack, was selling tea. Sofia told the driver to stop the car and stepped out, for the first time noticing this quiet little world. Jack looked at her in surprise. Perhaps he had never seen a model drinking tea in his street. Sofia bought a cup of tea. As she held the cup, she noticed Jack's hands, rough from hard work, yet his eyes carried a soft, silent shine. She asked gently, "Do you go to school?" Jack smiled lightly. "Yes, I do, but I have to sell tea first. My mother stays sick, and I have to manage the expenses." Sofia didn't feel pity. She felt respect. Such a young boy, carrying such heavy responsibility. She stood there for a while, sipping her tea, feeling a strange sense of calm. After months of living among fake smiles and artificial perfection, this small moment felt real. The next day, she came back. And the next. Soon it became her habit to stop at the tea stall after her show. Jack became happy whenever she arrived. He would tell her about school, how he sometimes sold extra items just to buy his notebooks, and how he tried so hard to keep up with his studies. For Sofia, this was a new world, a real world. One evening, Jack looked unusually sad. While making tea, his hand touched pot and got burned. Sofia quickly grabbed his hand to check it. "You don't even take care of yourself?" she said without thinking. Jack lowered his eyes. "Business was slow today, and I have to buy medicine for my mother. That's all I'm worried about." Something broke or awakened inside Sofia. She softly said, "I can help you, if you allow me. I can take care of your school fees and your mother's medicine." Jack refused at first, but finally agreed, on one condition. He would never leave his studies and would keep working hard. That was the only promise Sofia wanted. Within weeks, Jack's life started improving. He had new books, his mother was getting treatment, and he was attending school with more confidence. He often told Sofia about his science project, a small solar energy model he had built himself. Sofia was amazed at how someone so young could think so big. Sofia's life was changing too. She was no longer just a model. She was helping many children get access to education. For the first time, she felt that real happiness comes from improving someone's life. She started a social media campaign called Help a Child Dream, and hundreds of people supported it. Months passed, and the day arrived when Jack's science project was to be presented at a competition. The hall was packed. Sofia sat in the front row, her heart full of pride. When the winner was announced, the speaker said, "The winner is Jack Wilson." Jack walked onto the stage, nervous but glowing with joy. He held the microphone and said, "If Sofia hadn't helped me, if she didn't believe in me, I might never have stood here today. My dream lives because of her." The entire hall burst into applause. Tears filled Sofia's eyes, tears of happiness and pride. After that, life continued to change for both of them. Jack's mother began recovering. Jack studied even harder and soon earned a scholarship. Sofia became known not just as a model, but also as a philanthropist. People saw her as a compassionate, kind-hearted figure. One day, Jack laughed and said, "Baji, when I grow up, I'll create an invention and name it after you. You'll see." Sofia smiled and replied, "Just promise me one thing. Never give up, and always remember, the greatest power in this world is humanity." Jack nodded, "I promise." And so, the story of a model and a tea-selling young boy became more than an accident. It became a turning point in both their lives. They became each other's hope, courage, and light. Their bond was free of demands. It was built only on humanity, truth, and support. And so, the story of a model and a tea-selling young boy became more than an accident. It became a turning point in both their lives. Their story doesn't truly end here. They continue walking on their own paths, but that meeting changed them forever.